Very patient.
I didn't hear Senator Feehan commenting on that.
Senator McDowell.
I just realised.
I rise to support what has been said here by my colleague Senator Boyan in relation to the importance of having the Minister for Justice called to this House to discuss the principle of having judicial appointments made in the manner proposed by Minister Shane Ross. It's a flagrant attack on the Constitution. The Constitution gives the power to select judges to the government elected by the Irish people and by Dáil Éireann. Selecting the judiciary, which is a process in which I was engaged for 8 years and did so with party political impartiality, if I may say so. Selecting the judiciary is a political function of government and a duty of government. And what's more, it's a function that cannot be abdicated. And there is nothing more political in small p terms than identifying what woman or what man should be part of our Supreme Court. It is not a function of a group of laymen. It is not a function of a group of other people. It is a political function. It's a democratically accountable function, and it must be performed by the body that the Constitution, to which we all owe a duty of loyalty as a fundamental duty according to Article 9, in the manner that it provides, and that is by government. And this is a misconceived hijacking of government by Senator Ross, and I strongly support what has been said here by Senator Boyan, and I intend to raise the matter by way of a commencement debate next week, if I may as well. I just want to make one other point. Today, we are sitting in one house of a democratic assembly, one of many across the Western world. Today, we read in our newspapers and we hear on our televisions and radios that the United States of America has decided to reintroduce torture of people who they arrest around the world. And I just want to say on my part, having studied what went on in Guantanamo, the humiliation, the stripping naked, the shackling of people to the floor, the daubing them in what was alleged to be menstrual fluids, people who had towels put around their head and their heads slammed against walls repeatedly to see if they had any information. What happened in Abu Ghraib and the horror of waterboarding, that somebody somewhere in Leinster House, and I believe I speak for every member of this House, today protests in the strongest possible way that a country that affects to be a friend and an ally of this state is breaching human rights in this repugnant and disgusting way. And I want to register that protest.
Thank you. Senator Feehan.